Hey, I'm Kev, and welcome to another Bad Girls All Star Battle 2 review recap with me, Kev, like I had mentioned. So, before I get to the recap, I want to say that I did not. I totally forgot about Janelle, and it's not because she is a non-factor. It's just because I was really busy and I didn't know if I was gonna do the video or not. So I just did the list really quick of the girls, and I guess um, I did not put her in there. But Janelle, so I'm gonna give you my quick opinion about Janelle. Janelle, I think when I saw her picture there, I was like, Janelle, like, are you serious? Like, she's gonna get murdered. Like, I love Janelle. Well, I had really mixed feelings about Janelle. I think she didn't deserve what happened to her in her season. Her season was whack. But she had some nice moments. I think she's a really cool girl. But sometimes I felt like she did think, well, we're not talking about that right now. But I was like, really, Janelle, like, she is so freaking tiny. Like, I was like, how is she gonna handle being on the All Star battle with all these big girls? I was really scared for her, but I was really happy for her because she has a lot of fans, and I didn't notice that until like I went into the social media, and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people that actually love Janelle, and well, that's great. So I'm happy to see her there because she can be funny and she has good commentary, but I'm scared for her physical athletic abilities. So now we get to see now more of the alliances. Camila says she has an alliance with Amy still, but she still has the secret alliance with Elise. And the other side of the gold team, we have Nancy, Megan, and Valentina trying to work together to get Camila and Amy out. So at this point, Stephanie says that she doesn't want to feel like a weak player, because she clearly looks like a weak player. And at this point, I'm like, you should be like, yes, I am the weak player. Let them girls know I'm the weak player so they get me to the end and I don't have to worry about anything. So at this point, they go to the captain's challenge, and it's a mental game, intelligence game. So they're gonna be asked questions, and sometimes they're gonna be pop culture. They're gonna be questions about the trivia about the Bad Girls Club, and geography and spelling. So at this point, if you get an answer wrong, you're gonna be showered with cow blood and cow brains and testicles and whatnot. So Rocky is actually pretty scared, and this made me laugh a whole bunch because she was like, "How about if the questions are like really hard?" And you know what? If it was another person talking like that, I would get freaking annoyed. But since it's freaking Rocky, I don't give a crap. I actually enjoy her talking like. Okay, so the gold team goes first, and the girls are actually doing. So at the end, we have the top two players were Alicia and Janelle. The rest were brushed off. So they have to spell Lamborghini, and I'm like, are you serious? I would have got that answer wrong. So they have to spell Lamborghini, and Janelle gets the answer right, well, the spelling right, and Alicia is done. So Janelle becomes the new captain of the gold team. Next, they have a red team. So at the end, we had Stephanie, Elise, and Tiana. So I don't. They have to spell limousine, and I would not know how to spell limousine. First, I know English is not my first language, so spelling is not my best, not in Spanish and not in English. So I would have been the worst in this challenge. Elise is the team captain at this point. Why? Because she got limousine right. She spelled right. So good job for Janelle and Elise, because those girls know how to spell big words. So at this point, the whole gold team is freaking celebrating, and Elise runs and goes celebrates with them. I'm like, are you freaking serious? The gold team, can you be any more stupider? Like, you have to keep this a secret. Why would you want everybody to know, the whole red team, that you are working with Elise. And Elise, are you dumb too? Why are you going with the gold team to celebrate? If you want this to work, you need to keep it a secret. Now everybody knows that you guys are happy for each other. Like, I do not get this. We need more sneakiness in here. Like, it sounds bad, but if they want their plans to work, they need to be sneaker and don't be like that. So now every Sarah was a spectacle before that happened about Elise, and now she was proven right. So at this point, it's time to go to the team's challenge, and well, the red team is spectacle about how and what Elise is gonna do, because now they actually know that she is working with the other team because of the whole celebrating stuff. And Sarah is like, if she does something to throw this challenge, I'm gonna beat her up. And Elise is like, they get there and she looks at the challenge, and she's like, how am I gonna throw this? There is no way I can throw this. And she is trying to figure out how she's gonna throw this challenge for the gold team. So the challenge is basically they're up in the sky. Well, they're hanging, um, and they are tangled, and they have to get untangled. So they get up there, and Elise is trying to do whatever it takes for her team to lose. But it seems like the gold team was doing good. But I mean, it was just some okay, the challenge was to be tangled and to get untangled, but it was just a whole big mess. Um, I heard people on the red team said that Rocky and Shelly were just throwing people around, and I'm like, those are good, two good leaders. And Elise is just like hanging there doing nothing. And I don't know if this thing worked for the red team, because if she's not doing nothing, she is just kind of like telling the people to go right when they have to go left and stuff like that. But she's just hanging there. And I think that was better for Rocky, because they can just Rocky and Shelly, they can just grab her and push her and throw her around where they need to. So at the end, the red team gets untangled and they win the challenge. And the gold team is really bitter about this. And the drama starts with Nancy going in the house, and she's like, how could you, and this and that. And she grabs her picture and throws it, and she goes into her room and starts throwing her shit out. And Camila is actually mad as well, and she is all like, I don't care, and she's throwing her stuff in the pool. And at this point, I'm like, they need to stop, because poor Elise tried to do this, and I really felt bad for Elise for all this, because it was not necessary at all. If they would have talked, I mean, I really felt bad, because the girl was trying to throw the challenge, but she couldn't, and she's trying to talk to Camila, but Camila was just no answer. And then she goes and she tries to grab her, and she grabs her, and she's like, don't grab me, like bam. And but then the producers step in and they get her out, and Elise at this point is crying. So now at this point they have to figure out who they're gonna vote for. And Alicia seems like she is more with Camila and with Amy. And at this point, I see Valentina, Megan, and Janelle trying to get Amy and Camila out. And at this point, I'm like, it would be such a great move, because right now Camila does not have immunity. So this is their chance to get Camila out. Why? One point, because she is a fucking strong competitor. If I were those girls, I would be like, Camila no matter what. Even though they might need her for the team challenges in a certain point they're gone, and you gotta face Camila by herself. So I was like, get Camila out for your benefit. So at this point, Nancy was like telling Amy, like, girl, you got scars. Like, I am voting you out because you went out there for the team last week. And Alicia was like, I am voting for you two bad bitches. So the voting comes up, and we know who people are gonna vote for. And Alicia is torn, because she is friends with Valentina and Nancy, and she doesn't know who to work with. So she doesn't want to get one mad and the other's mad. She does not what to do. So at this point is voting, and Nancy comes and votes in Valentina and Amy, and I was like, what? Didn't you say you weren't gonna vote Amy in? And then here comes Alicia and puts Valentina and Amy, and I'm like, what? Are you serious? You just said that you were not gonna put Amy. And at this point, Amy is furious, and I totally understand why she is furious, because these two girls were the two girls that said, yo, we're not gonna put you in, and they are breaking their words. Even Alicia has tatted in her finger loyalty. So what the fuck is wrong? Like, I do not get this, girls. And Amy is just furious, and she takes it on the pictures. Poor pictures, because Amy's force came and she grabbed all the pictures and grabbed them, and bam, she she did not only bring one picture, she brought the whole set of pictures. So at this point, the other girls are in the party, well, they're in the club, and Rocky trips and kind of hurts her foot, and she is not walking very well, so she is in really pain. So next, the girls are trying to get to see who is better to stay and who's better to walk. But I do want to say that congrats to Valentina, the way, what a beautiful bird. Anyways, way to go for Valentina. The way she took her sentence to elimination, I was like, whoa! I could really see the difference between how she acted in her season and this season. So I was like, whoa! Like she's gonna take it the way it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This is a game. This is a game. She's in the mindset of the game. So I'm starting to enjoy Valentina, and I cannot believe I'm actually saying this. We get to the voting, and in the voting, we don't know who's going out. Valentina is like, well, you know what, good luck to y'all girls, do whatever you need to do, whatever your heart tells you. And I'm like, Valentina, damn, like, I'm really enjoying how Valentina's taking, so I like how she's taking this as a game, and she's not taking it too hard, too personal, so I'm really enjoying this. So at this, I don't know who I want out. I actually think I want still Valentina out, because I want to see more of Amy in competition. So the two purple haired girls are standing there, and here comes the last vote, and Amy is out. And at this point, I'm kind of understanding why Amy's out, because, well, she is way stronger than Valentina, and at the end, who would you rather go against with, Valentina or Amy? Of course, it's a no-brainer, Valentina. But before all this happened, Elise gets called out by Camilla during the ceremony, or the elimination ceremony, whatever you want to call it. And Shelly comes and like, answer me, and she was like, whoa, and she's like, don't answer me, I don't want to hear it. And it was funny. It was funny as the girls should be furious with Elise. Why? Because, well, she promised to throw the freaking challenge. So yeah. So at the end, Amy goes home. Camila goes and apologizes to Elise, and Elise is accepting the apology. And at this point, I'm like, you girl, Camila, you're apologizing because all your allies are gone, and your only ally is Elise. And if you don't have Elise, you're freaking alone. And what are you gonna do? Nothing. Oh, and I wanna say, when I saw the challenge, the Tango challenge, I was like, I've seen this before. I think I've saw it in the challenge, in the real world road rules challenge. Now the challenge in MTV. So thanks for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments, and if you like, follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever you want to do. So thank you. See you later, alligators. Bye bye.